There we go.
I guess I should introduce everybody. I've been looking for. Anyways, hi, I'm Jay. Anyways, welcome to the Tennessee podcast. Uh, I'm Jenny, the community host person. I'm terrible at this. Oh the person over here is Scott Sterling, community manager.
Howdy, howdy.
The person right here is we have the fabulous, the wonderful, amazing Grand Nagus Matt.
Hello.
And we have a special guest. We have Robert, the red
Hi,
sweater guy, who's actually wearing a red shirt today.
sweater.
Sweater. Well,
His traditional red sweater.
Because if I don't wear the red sweater, people go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Usually
And
you wear the blue.
Or that when I took that picture last week of me in the tuxedo.
our friend here does run his own little podcast. And that's his little website. He hasn't posted anything in a while, have you?
No, I plan to once I get the new job sorted out.
Yeah,
Okay.
life gets in the way, we understand. But you can come back and listen to some of his other stuff going on he does.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and talks to people at conventions and stuff like that. So I feel weird. Jay's one who runs the show, and
I
I
know.
feel awkward that I have to
Oh,
run it.
I'm confused. I thought
decided-
I was guest posting.
If anybody's wondering, Jay decided that he wanted more money and he decided to work rather than come hang with us because
Yep.
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 I mean, he's talking in the chat, so he can't be working too hard right now
Or at all.
or at
Yeah.
all. It's true.
I mean, like this, right? We have lives.
So what you do is when you go to the store looking for cucumbers, you got to find the right kind of cucumber to match up with the brine that you're making to make pickles.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Just so everyone's aware, if you've not been told, there will be lots of changes coming up.
Oh yes, we need.
Over the next few weeks, months, with our podcast.
Lots of good changes. We shall
Yeah.
say that.
We do have a plan to talk more Star Trek, in addition to what else is going on in our lives, since we
Yes.
are kind of technically a Star Trek podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And just giving you guys heads up, there we vetoed the no talking Star Trek until 45 minutes in rule.
Yes.
That is no longer a rule. We will try to give you spoiler warnings, but pretty much things are fair game as long as it is been a little over a week or more on the episode.
Oh look, he got tired of us yelling at him, so here he is working.
That looks like you just sit in a car.
I know.
I know.
Actually, no, I came in here to watch the show go off, and then I gotta go do a patrol and stuff in a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's my lunch
right.
hour. Seriously, it is my lunch hour.
Speaking of changes, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we have something new.
Is
We
it
have
hard?
we have a new logo, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have people forewarned, we are no longer a part of Fleet 31. We are our own separate entity now. So that is one of the changes that's going to happen. Is everything's going to change to be called the Center Seat podcast. We are no longer part of Fleet 31. We
And
won't
we're
get into details about it, but just we are our own entity now.
We're also not affiliated with The Center Seat, the documentary.
No,
Right.
we are not.
No affiliation.
Okay.
Anyways,
And also, look who joined us tonight, Addie.
Addie!
She said
I
she
think
blames
you're
Brian.
For this, I forgot to pass on. Welcome, Addie. The lovely logo was made by my friend Steph from Midnight Skies Media.
Is she gonna be making us a new intro?
She is going to be making us a new intro.
Yay! That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, if y'all need any medium needs, she does a lot of graphic design. She also does a lot of digital, like graphic little videos and stuff. Shoot her up. She can help you out.
Hmm.
And you can locate her at midnightskymedia.com.
It's in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
So
So we're not being there tonight.
it's weird me being host, even though I'm technically the second in command. But it's still, I'm the second in command. Everything. Even at work. Ew. Anyways,
Sounds like there's a pattern there.
apparently there is.
Someone's going to be the general manager, and you know that, Jenny. I'd live it
No.
up.
No, I'm good. I don't want that. But anyways, I'm not going to air about that.
Yeah, I'm
So-
over at the gas station.
Yeah, he has a hard job of sitting in his car watching people get gas.
No, that's not true.
No,
That's what
there's a
I'm
lot
doing
more
right
he has
now.
to
It's my
do.
lunch
But
break. So it's my lunch break. No, it's a pretty entertaining night. This is a more colorful side of town.
Ah, gotcha.
So
Well,
I can talk about it off the air sometime, but
yeah,
Mhm.
we're all good.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we all want to make money. We just give you a hard time that you decided to work instead of come hang with us. You know.
I didn't want to.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
What,
It's
you
better
didn't-
than the graveyard because my dog wouldn't let me go to sleep during the day.
Well, that's dogs. They want to play.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you're not their owner. They're your owner.
No.
So you have to do what they say.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I'll torture my dogs and feed them pickles.
Okay,
Yeah,
you do that.
Don't do that.
No.
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
No, you can eat the pickles, Jay, not your dogs.
Ew. Why am I torturing myself?
So, in case you guys didn't know, Jay did not make another cruise this year. So he owes us one full jar of eaten pickles.
No,
Yeah.
that's not
On
true.
there.
That is not true.
That
I
is
think
All
so.
right.
I said one pickle and Jenny agreed to one avocado.
Yes. Well, Jay
Yes.
owes us a full avocado on air.
Excuse
too.
me, I can't control what happened to me.
Or
Hey,
me.
hey,
Yes,
well,
you could.
Jay
You could have came down early.
Jenny, we'll let you put some salt on the avocado.
Wait, no.
I will-
Hear me out. We
Why?
pickle the avocado.
No.
No.
Yes.
I will
salt is the
eat
best way.
a spoonful of avocado with salt on it. I agree
still
to
think
that.
there should be one full jar of pickles picked by me
No.
and one avocado picked by me.
No.
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 Wait, point of order.
I mean, Scott agrees with me.
Well,
Babe.
Scott, what are you
Jenny.
gonna say?
No.
There's a way around this, Jenny. There's avocado-based ice cream where for people who
Oh,
like me,
that's
lactose
nasty.
intolerant, they use avocado as the fat, and you can eat ice cream that's made from avocado, and you can't tell the difference.
No, Robert's telling the truth because I just went to Walmart to try to find the ranch ice cream, and they're all
Oh
sold out.
yeah.
No, they're
No,
sold
yeah.
out seriously. But they have avocado ice cream there.
But no, the deal was, Jay, you'd eat a jar of pickles, and Jenny would eat
No,
a
that was not the
spoonful of
deal.
No,
avocado.
he
That was
said
the deal.
no. The
One
deal was
pickle.
I eat a spoon of avocado and he has a pickle.
Oh, that's true. It was a pickle. You're right.
But
That's trying to up
he
the
didn't
ante.
make it, so he should eat a whole jar of pickles.
Well, then in that case, you should eat a whole bag
No,
of avocados.
I
you
would have
know?
made it if my mother didn't pass away.
I would have made it if the weather was cooperating.
You could have come down a day early and beat all the weather.
Well, actually, I couldn't have because Nathaniel's passport didn't come in till that night.
You could have left that night and drove down.
Mm-hmm.
No, I couldn't.
You could have. You didn't
No,
want
if
to.
anything, I would have done what our friends did and drove in the morning. Like, I think it was Lonnie, right? Didn't Lonnie drive in the morning and made it barely through?
Neely.
Neely did.
Was it Neely? Okay, it was Neely. I thought it was
Neely
Lonnie.
did. Lonnie's in
okay.
Texas. She's like 20 minutes from me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's super bright. Wrong side. That side. There. Yay.
But I couldn't
Okay.
control my situation. you had opportunities, which you did try, but you did have opportunities to get down there versus where I
You know how
couldn't
much money
do
I
anything.
spent trying to get down there?
I know.
A lot.
Oh, and FYI, guys, please get the insurance. I'm going to say this every day. Get the insurance.
No.
Just get it. Because I'm out $2,500. So, yeah.
No, I was gonna
I
say
got
not the insurance. I would suggest really think hard about if you're gonna do something like that and realize you could lose your money.
Well,
well, get
insurance,
the
you get money
insurance.
back.
You get at least you get 75% of the money back.
Mm-hmm. Versus nothing like I'm
Not
paying.
all of it.
But the
But and it would only cost you
Aw.
an extra $400.
yeah.
Yep.
No, what needs to no, I'm not gonna talk about that in there. We can talk about that off here. What really needs to happen.
Anyways.
But anyways,
Oh, look at that, Addie.
Thanks, Addie.
She
so
is.
She's the
I did start a
bestest.
hashtag saying Jenny is awesome.
I've already booked my room
Yep. Scott and I already booked our room.
We have two.
and I got the
Ooh.
insurance.
The insurance wasn't ready for me but I'll do it again when I get paid. I'll do it.
Mhm. Did I get the insurance for the cruise? No, I did not, because I'm going to go buy that separately outside of the cruise. But I do recommend everyone getting cruise insurance.
Mhm.
Or if some type doesn't have to be the
Jenny
cruise
is
insurance
travel
through them,
insurance.
but some type of cruise insurance.
But here's something else
Travel.
here's something that's very important. We're talking about getting your money back if you can't make the cruise, but that's the least of your worries.
Mm-hmm.
If
It
you
is
were
this year.
if you were to get sick
Or injured.
or injured on the cruise, they would cover 100% of your medical bills and your travel back to the United States.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was kind of hinting at a second ago is they changed their rules for this year. They made it impossible to get a refund.
They didn't change the rules. The rules have been the same since day one.
It's always been the same.
No. If you actually look at last year's and this year's rules, you'll see that they're completely changed. You look
For
under the terms and
insurance.
conditions. No, I'm talking about for the terms and conditions. They removed the previous stipulation clauses.
Hmm.
That's updated for this year.
Well,
Things happen.
you
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still a firm believer in cruising, and I like it where I get where they're coming at. I really do, but at the same point, Jenny's out 2,500. That's a lot of money to be out.
And they wouldn't let me transfer it to next year. That's what killed me. Like, I wasn't expecting the full amount, guys. I was not. I totally understand. But they weren't willing to help me at all.
yeah.
But
And that's what makes me more mad it was a situation where I couldn't control the issue. Like, yes, you can't control the weather, but there's better ways. You can still get down to the cruise. Yes, it costs extra money, but you still could, like
Mhm.
Daphne and Sonia. They spent extra money, got down there, got to finish the cruise out. I couldn't do
but they
that,
also had to
guys.
pay a lot of money to do that.
But I
No,
couldn't
but
do
what
that.
I'm saying is, what I was saying though is the only way to solve that problem, Jenny, is if enough people went after them with the Better Business Bureau.
But anyways,
The favorite market. So that's what I'm saying. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I just want to tell people, cruise is amazing. Do it, but really think about finding insurance of some
Mhm.
sort.
If you're gonna do it, which I strongly recommend, because right now it's the only official convention going on for Star Trek. I would highly recommend it. Now, but there are other conventions that are going on, but they're not officially licensed or they're not officially endorsed by Star Trek.
Right.
Right.
So if you want that endorsement, if you want that feel like you're part of the universe, I would highly recommend it. If you want to have a great time, I would recommend going to Vegas and going to STLV.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And by the way, STLV, every research I've looked, it does not anywhere in that paperwork says Star Trek Las Vegas, but we all could read between the lines.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And actually, it does in some of the comments about the science fair.
Oh, in the comment section?
No, not comments, the description of the science docs.
Yeah.
Oh, and the docs itself? I didn't look at the docs. I just looked at all the web pages.
Yep, it does talk about Star Trek Las Vegas. So
Okay.
But they still call it STLV, which is funny, but we all know what it means. But
Mhm.
anyways, we won't get into that either because
Yeah, that's a little bit of ways off. So
Yeah. All right, so we're taking a poll tonight. Who do you think
go
is
here in
the
a minute.
mystery character tonight?
Wait, hold on. Should we do this first? Warning.
I gotta go, guys. I'll be back when I
all
can.
right.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay, Jay.
All right. I'm going to do the spoiler alert. Hold on, just so we can be nice.
How is this
Warning,
a
it might be
spoiler
loud
alert?
in your ears.
It's a little loud, so
All right.
All right.
So I don't know if you guys have caught up. I believe you all are, but we do know that there's going to be a mystery character tonight
mhm.
/ tomorrow on the next episode, and they even did a little silhouette on StarTrek.com. Who do you think it is? Let's get our guesses in.
I'm kind of with my sales director. I kind of like the thought of Kiera and Ace.
Okay, Scott
Brian.
O'Brien.
Mhm.
Okay, Robert
I'm going to say Sela.
Sela. That's a good one. So my guess is it's going to be Bashir.
Okay.
And the
Okay,
reason-
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
because he's the one that created the virus.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's
I would
going
like
to be
that.
Bashir.
That'd be nice.
I think it's going to be Bashir.
I was thinking
And
Kieran East because she was so close to Odo and
that's a
the
good one too.
changelings.
I could see Seal coming in too,
Yeah.
and I can still see O'Brien coming in because he's the butcher of what's it called? Miles O'Brien is the butcher of.
I don't know where you're going. Can't.
I do, and I'm trying to recall it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That he fought in the Cardassian War.
Yeah,
Right.
but there
Oh.
no, he is named the
Oh,
Butcher or something.
What's his title? Why am I blanking on this? Cetic 3.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
He's known as the Butcher Ascetic 3, or also known as the Hero Ascetic 3.
Mm-hmm. Depends on which side you're talking to, but yeah.
Yep. So
We'll find out tonight if
Mhm.
people stay up. I'm happy to stay up, but also I don't know.
I will be up, and I will have all those spoilers ready for you guys in the morning. So if you didn't know, last week I gave Jenny and Scott and Robert a spoiler. I said that I cried when Bones and Scotty showed up.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, you were pretty close with one of the things at the station. That's what I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
true.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk about it, babe, because we
That's
missed a
true.
spoiler. So we'll get it one
That's
more time.
great.
Warning.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Picard, guys. So.
We had the HMS Bounty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We had the NC 1701A.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and
The NX-01 refit.
Yes, which is finally canon because of that.
Yeah.
And Voyager.
Voyager was there. Yep.
I
The
can't
Sao
think- I can't think of
Paulo.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kira class ship that was there is named the USS Wershing after Annie Wershing. They
Oh,
came out, they announced that after the episode.
Aw.
yeah. But I mean, we had some spoilers. I like
It's just.
the fact that the Bounty and the Enterprise A were there.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And don't forget
So-
Kronos 1.
and
When I
what?
was at that. Oh, Cronus 1.
Yeah.
When I was watching the episode, right when I got to that scene, I texted Scott. I go, "You are going to nerd out," and that's all I said because Scott loves ships. He is a
Mhm.
ship man. He knows all the ships, not shit
Well,
ships.
I so I wasn't so far off with you using the words Bones and Scotty
Mhm.
because
Hmm.
they were technically represented with the Bounty and the original Enterprise.
It's
Yeah.
gotten so good. Like, my coworker, well, my sales director, he's a huge nerd too. Like I am Star Trek. He was actually an actor on Star Trek Experience.
Yeah. So there's a lot. So I
So
just found this out. Bonnie was too.
oh,
Oh yeah.
he was one who where the gets like the ship explodes and the ensign goes like, throwing into the wall. That was him.
Okay.
It's
Um.
weird.
So
Anyways,
I want to give. I expanded on my prediction last week. I'm going to expand on it some more. Avery Brooks is coming back last episode, and it's gonna be the start of DS9 spinoff.
Or season 8 of DS9.
I think
You
it's
could
gonna be
no.
potentially get
I think
that.
it's gonna be a spinoff.
Yeah,
Spinoff.
maybe.
I mean, season 8 is too many people, and it will be weird, and it's
Well,
too
the only way you can bring Odo back,
yeah.
and he just picks a different face. Uh, Unfortunately, we can't have Nog back.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And I would feel weird watching someone else play Odo.
hmm
And plus, they're all old now, so it's
I'd like to see like a new series based off of Deep Space Nine
I would like that.
and bring back the all of the original cast that are still alive.
Hmm Kind of like Picard, like the concept of a card,
Yep.
but a little bit different.
Mhm.
Yep. I'd also like to see them spin off Jerry Ryan, Michelle Hurd, Todd Seswick,
Hmm
and Jordy Forge's daughter,
Hmm.
and do a kind of a Voyager esque reunion show
Yeah,
where Paris and the Doctor and they all pop in from time to time, but they're
Well,
just not like Picard.
what if they had Paris and Berlanda's daughter join them? Myra,
Meryl.
Miley,
Myra,
Mira.
Mira,
Meryl.
yeah,
Meryl.
Meryl,
Mira.
something MIR or something.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have been paying attention or even seen anything on Twitter about stuff going on, there's a huge push for a show called Star Trek Legacy, where we could
yeah,
potentially for the like anthologies
Yeah.
series or whatever else. And I mean, it's all over Twitter, people wanting it.
yeah. Well, basically, that's what Short Treks was going to
Hmm.
originally be, and then it kind of died out.
Hmm.
That'd be an interesting spinoff.
It would be.
Otis Ensign in Starfleet.
But here's how that one would have to start off. I'll wait for Jenny to take a drink. Kim would have to get promoted the first episode.
No,
But
no,
then
Yeah.
it's not believable.
no. Kim would have to get demoted.
Yeah. Get promoted at the very beginning of the episode, and then the final series, he gets demoted.
Yeah,
No,
you
no,
pull
no,
a
no,
Tom
no.
Paris.
He is a lieutenant in the first episode, and he gets demoted back to ensign.
Yeah.
And then to get revenge, he teams up with Nick Locarno.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Locarno.
The
Oh,
things we come up with.
you know who we also need to get back? Naomi Wilder.
Yes.
Wildman?
I would love Naomi Wilder. It'd be cool. She can join the group, the Seven, Rafi,
Mhm.
Yeah, she could be she could be an ensign. Oh well, no, she could be an ensign. She could be a lieutenant commander at this point.
yeah,
We don't
she
know.
could be.
I
Mhm.
mean,
That'd be so much fun. Anyways, so back to Picard. We're gonna jump back and forth, guys, because this thing's gonna come to our mind. And go, oh my god, what about this? What about this scene? I love the scene with the whistling, and they go flashback to young Riker
Mhm.
whistling with Data, like I was like,
Oh,
why are they bringing Data up? And then they go into
and
Ugh.
speaking of that, something I found out from Ready Room watching that. Really good thing if you guys want a lot of behind the scenes stuff to watch. The musical notes, the end credits is "Pop Goes the Weasel."
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh, it
I
wasn't
didn't
Ready
notice
Room.
that.
It was the Ups and Downs from Track Culture. Sorry, wrong reference, but still, it's the same thing.
Yeah, they're still great.
Hmm.
It was amazing. I love that. That last week's episode had so much Easter eggs and so much heart to the pure Trekkies that it made the episode amazing.
Hmm. I think
Amazing.
the last count I saw for Easter eggs was 103 from one of the
Jeez.
reviewers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently the scene where they're looking at the body, it actually says Kirk on it. And I
Mhm.
missed that
Yeah.
part.
It says Kirk. I thought it was Picard's body.
No,
No,
both
that
No.
were
was
there.
Kirk's body.
It was Kirk's body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you have Kirk is there and Picard is there as well. They're both there.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's what Ryan, my sales director, name's Ryan. He said, "Yeah, if you go look in Palazzo, you'll see it says Kirk on it, James T. Kirk."
Hmm.
I was like,
I'm gonna have to go rewatch that episode before tonight.
"Oh, that's so good." I talked so much about it that I'm like almost, it sounds crazy, talked out about it. If that makes any sense.
I know.
Yeah.
But the other thing too, if you guys want to talk about the Fleet Museum real quick, and I'll post a link to it, is this came out yesterday or today or kind of a little bit of both. Dave Blass, who's one of the ship designers and does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, has been putting together a guide for what looks to be eventually a book for the Fleet Museum
Mm.
with like detailed. This ship is here. These are the details with it. All that stuff, and just the pictures he's got looks like it could be a book eventually, which would be pretty cool.
Interesting.
Mhm.
And fun fact, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. The Forge, we meet George the Forge at the shipyards at the museum. That his other daughter, that is his legit daughter. I said legit. That is his actual daughter.
Mhm.
LeVar Burton. So I could not think of the actor's name. That is actually LeVar Burton's actual daughter. And speaking of, what is her name? The other daughter and Jack. Are they gonna be a couple?
They're hinting toward it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did y'all think about that? Oops. Jack
Being-
and what is her name? But you know what I'm talking about. Jack and
I want to say Alyssa, but that doesn't sound right.
I was gonna say Maddie, but that's not right either. So would be interesting. That'd be an interesting thing to do.
Mm-hmm. What did you guys think about that scene where Jack and Seven are sitting on the bridge looking at Voyager and talking about it?
It was so
Love
sweet.
that.
It made my heart just squeeze so tight. It was so sweet.
It's
All right.
beautifully done.
Her name is there's Sydney
Okay.
and Alondra.
Alondra. Okay.
Alondra, okay.
I was close.
I was off. Way off.
Alondra is played by
That's LeVar Burton's real life daughter. Sydney is not.
Micah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Micah Burton, yeah.
Sydney is played by Alicia Sharp Chestnut.
Mhm.
What did y'all think about? Oh my god, I thought about we were talking about the. Oh, what do y'all think about? Do y'all believe Jack's whole reason why he's having his relation was because of that mental disease? Do you think that why? I mean, yes, he could have it, yes,
Mhm.
but why would they play such a big character or such a big scene on that if it was just him having those mental issues like Picard did?
I think it was just a plot point so that he could kick some ass on with the changelings.
You think so?
I'm not
Because I
so.
was thinking, what if he has part of changeling in him, and that's why they want him so bad.
Well,
Yeah.
we discussed that last week too.
Mhm.
So it's possible he could have part changeling in him.
See, I think those visions are going to play more of a greater role toward the end of the season. There's something
Mhm.
else coming that we don't exactly know about because those visions are foreshadowing
Oh,
something.
definitely.
Yeah.
And we only
Right.
have 4 episodes left, so
Our last episode is on April 20th,
yeah.
which is known as 420.
So okay, so they're going to take a break in between them then.
According to what I researched, it's 420 is the last episode, and then Strange New Worlds comes out June 15th.
Hmm.
So
Yay!
there'll be a 6-week break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Um,
we have some news. I guess we say that.
One quick point
Mhm.
before we move on to the news. If you are in the Las Vegas area on around April 20th, I will be hosting the finale at a local movie theater here. Just there will be a small charge. All you have to do is get in touch with me, and I'll put you on the list. All right.
Hey, babe, want to go to Las Vegas in in February? I mean, April? Huh?
Oh, well, good.
We just tell Scott, hey, just go tell Zach, hey, Zach, I'm going to Vegas to go to a movie theater to see the end of Picard. And that would go so well with him.
Hmm.
So, just
Anyway,
throwing
sorry.
that out there. All right, now that go ahead, Jenny, with the news.
I have to pull the dates up because I can't remember all the dates. Hold on.
I bet I can get it.
Because I looked at it, got excited, and then I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't grab either.
Just so everyone's aware while they're looking up the date.
I got it. But go ahead.
We will return to playing Ticket to Ride in future episodes. It's just right now we are not doing it because Jay's not around,
Mhm.
and it's really not great playing it with 3 players. And Robert, I don't think has access to it.
Right.
So
Strange, I've got it. So Strange New Worlds comes back June 15th. That runs for 10 episodes.
and it's been renewed for season 3 already.
Yep. And then we get season 4, Allure Decks, end of or it says August 2023, and that has been renewed for season 5.
Yep.
And then Prodigy comes back
next year. They don't have a date yet.
Well, it says season 2. There's 2 versions of the poster I've seen. The one I've got says season 2 coming in 2023. There's also another one, same poster, but says winter 2023. So probably end of November, early December is my guess. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Because we'll have that makes sense. Because we'll have Strange New Worlds in June. Then we'll have a small break. Then we'll have Lower Decks.
and
then we'll have Prodigy.
We'll probably have Prodigy and Lower Decks. Probably will overlap near the end. And then
just like Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks, because we have that crossover episode coming.
Yeah.
Also, so that puts us at having Discovery sometime probably end of January, beginning of February.
And that'll be, unfortunately, that'll be season 5 and the last season of Discovery.
Which will give them time to get Strange New Worlds ready.
Yeah.
Or any other new series ready to launch spring next year.
Sorry, Matt.
With that being said, I expect us to have a new series announcement by the end of June.
See, I think it might be Vegas time.
I'm thinking next week, First Contact Day.
Oh yeah.
Because why would they hold on? Here's my thing with that. Why would they announce all this a week early of First Contact Day? You think they would held it and done it? It's got to mean we have some more stuff coming.
Well, yeah, I was thinking more or less that it could be then or
or actual like Star. Well, they wouldn't do it on Star Trek Day. They would have done that last year for it.
Right. I was thinking possibly another major convention, but I can't think of anything that's coming up between now and August.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Is
They
that-
would San Diego Comic-Con
No.
always posts.
yeah, that's July.
That's in July, yep. Because they won't do Vegas. Well, we think it's Vegas, but since they're not associated with Vegas, they're not going to do it.
Unless hear me out, they re-signed the contract and they just haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there he is.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, I mean, there's a couple other things. I mean, there's Yuri's night next weekend.
Yours is too small of an event for this.
Well, not based on all the Trek stars who are going to be there.
It's still too small of a as far as international pull.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri's event is like a small convention compared to Comic-Con or First Contact Day. So don't get me wrong, Yuri's night is a good night. I don't think it's one where they announce a new series.
No, it would be San Diego Comic-Con or First Contact Day,
Mhm.
which is next Wednesday, which we will be having a podcast. We're probably talking about all the stuff they announce. Which also sucks is I'm working that day.
I unfortunately will not be here for that because I am hosting Star Trek trivia at a local brewery that night.
Well, actually, we might not because the day after that, Scott flies here.
So we'll
Wait,
talk
First
about
Contact Day's on a Sunday.
No,
No,
The 23rd?
it's the 5th.
It's April
Oh.
5th.
Oh, April 5th. I'm sorry.
And look,
Oh,
who's,
look, Jay's here again.
Yeah, Jay's here again with his coworkers.
Getting gas?
Talking about Star
Getting
Trek.
gas? No, I'm not getting gas. I'm just.
Well, you're standing at a gas pump.
You stay by a gas pump, so
He does have gas.
Wait. I thought we were going to talk about that on the air.
Jay, are
Wait,
you
Jay.
Don't listen to him.
how much is gas there?
How much is gas here? $4.19 a gallon.
Holy macaroni. Jesus.
She's from Texas.
Okay. How much is it in Texas?
I'm about to get gas. Hold on, I'll let you know.
He's in a hurry to leave.
It's like 480 here.
It's $2.95 at the
Yeah.
gas station at the corner.
480.
$4.80 in California. And how much in Texas?
Oh, that's not bad.
$2.95.
$2.95 in Texas.
Shut up. That's why is it so cheap down there? No, really? They lying, huh? They lying. It ain't no $2.95. That's crazy. Tell them to send me up a bottle of it.
You hear that? Send her up.
Wait, why is it?
$3.75 here.
$2.95.
$3.35 in Vegas. My friend Matt's from Vegas.
yeah,
$3.75.
last I looked here, it's similar to Matt's. I think it's
I can't get it
375,
pulled up.
383 in there.
Stop
somewhere.
covering the address.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
$2.95.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on the air, but I'm working tonight. So
Oh. Why is it so cheap?
I'm beginning to think Jay is just a glorified gas pump attendant.
I think so.
Mhm.
I'm a security officer, not a glorified gas attendant.
I mean,
I mean, you're
Jay
standing
doesn't know
at the
how to
gas
pump gas though because they don't get their gas pumped. Don't.
No, you're thinking of
Yeah.
New Jersey.
You have the choice now.
No,
Especially
there's
at work.
Oregon and New Jersey. Like 2 places do that.
I was just talking to them.
So,
Yeah, we had to scare away people. I had to go earlier, but I should probably get off again. She didn't. She wanted to see my podcast show. So
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Chase, gas is that much. Yep.
Chase.
Chase is here.
Yeah.
$2.95, Chase.
hey, Chase.
Oh, congratulations, Chase. I think he just finished his dissertation. Or he
Nice.
just, yeah.
Congratulations, Chase.
Well, hopefully he's not stuck in traffic on the 35.
Hopefully.
Chase, do you now have your PhD? Or now
Can we call him
you put the
Doctor
little
McKinney?
doctor. Yeah, can we call
McKinney?
him Dr. McKinney now?
That'd be awesome.
I believe you can. All right, guys,
Anyways,
we should probably get going. I'll try to
Alright.
come back on.
Okay.
have fun.
Hey, guys,
All
later.
right.
No, but going back to talking about conventions while we wait for Chase, Eric has a comment saying at this point he expects SCOV to get a contract in the future to have a truck convention. Paramount Plus has been screaming at CBS at all the money they're throwing away.
Is that based
Yeah,
on
but
reliable sources?
Creation did not. Aren't they still kind of burn the bridges with CBS?
No,
No.
No.
they didn't burn the bridge. Their contract came up, and Reed Pop gave them a better offer.
Oh, that's right. Repop, but
Um,
Repop failed.
Well,
Miserably.
Yeah.
I'll say, we're not a fan of Creation, but we're not an enemy of Creation.
No.
Creation does a very, very good job.
Mhm.
They lack in certain areas, and unfortunately, that's the way it is in a lot of conventions.
Mhm.
Different companies, do things differently. What we do like about Creation is everyone gets a seat for the main panels.
That's my
Mhm.
main.
Yeah.
Yes.
What we don't like about Creation is some of their scheduling conflicts and
Price gouging.
Well, I disagree that it's price gouging because I truly believe it is them having to keep up with the cost of things.
True. Yes.
I'm very anti this things that people talk about price gouging. I mean, you look. All right, I broke down the cruise price changes over the past 6 years. All right, the most it went up was 23%. This year, it only went up 11%. In year 3 and 4, it went down 12%. And in year 4 to 5, it didn't change. It had a 0% change. But what you got to understand is cruising costs more money.
Yes.
Convention halls cost more money. The staffing in Las Vegas, as well as nationwide for convention staff, is they're short.
That's just in general in any company anywhere right now.
Yeah. So
So.
they're having to pay more to
Mhm.
keep the show on the road,
Mhm.
and that all that money gets. Business is business. The only way they're going to pay that money is if they have their customers pay it, and
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Mhm.
I actually saw a TikTok the other day that I wanted to share with you guys, and I didn't. It was about a restaurant. Woman says, "I don't tip because customer or restaurant should pay a living wage." She comes back 6 months later, and she's freaking out. A burger and fries that used to be $14.99 is now
Yeah. Because you're not
$23.99.
giving the tip.
And she asked why, and it's because with the new law where restaurants and bars have to pay a living wage, the owner has to justify paying our wage somehow.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, tipping 20% would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a case of be careful what you wish for.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, Jenny.
I understand. I guess it's more like I get it. It's literally only because remember beforehand it was 5 days, so that money was reasonable and priced for it. Now it's going back down to 3 days, but yet they're still keeping that same price.
Is it 3 days or is it?
It's 4 days. It went
Oh,
back
it's
to
4
4
days.
days again. Yeah.
Okay, but last year was 3 days. It was
No,
just
it was
Friday,
4
Saturday,
days.
Sunday.
It was 4
No,
days
it was,
last year.
it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Okay,
Uh,
fine. But the one thing I do want to mention is like I get the pricing. I mean, we're still going, even though it's expensive. But they need to get better vendors or rotate vendors or give like options for cheaper vendors because I understand that you get the same people over and over again. I would like, and I understand how I explain this. I wish there's a way they can get us another room of new vendors or change out vendors or something, because it's the same people every time, which is I like it because you get to go and buy things you want. But maybe limit to the non-Trek vendors. That's what I want to try. Like those
Yeah.
phone people, those massage people, things like that. I want Trek vendors.
So, well, that's another thing that I want to. Unfortunately, I want to squish for you. There is only a limited number of people out there doing vending, and only limited. And with that, there's only a limited number of people that do that will travel to Las Vegas if they're not already stationed here. And then you look at the stuff that a lot of the truck vendors are selling. A lot of it is the same stuff that the one next to them is selling.
Yeah.
That
That
that is why they bring in some outside non-truck vendors to try to break it up.
maybe they need to vet the outside vendors.
Well, sometimes you get a home run, and sometimes what you think is going to be a home run is a flop.
Mm-hmm.
Or okay, if they're going to do that, let the outside vendors have one booth, not two.
Well, you know,
Well, I'm only thinking like I don't mind the other places. I mean, I get it. They want to try to sell their massage things, and they were pretty good. The one that sticks in my mind is those phone cases people who were just like, I get it. You're trying to sell money, but they were just rude and unprofessional. And one literally person, granted, I know it's Vegas, but this is a convention. We are family friendly. Literally had biker shorts on that said "fuck off" on them.
I don't remember that vendor, but
It was the phone case vendor.
I don't remember the
Oh,
vendor.
it was a couple years ago.
But what I would say in a situation like that is find someone that works
Yeah.
for Creation, not a volunteer, but a Creation employee, and express your concern about that. And that's how it should be done. Um, I know they're really concerned on the vendors this year because with the previous year we were guaranteed 2 tables as a fan club.
Hmm.
This year we won't find out if we get a table or not until July.
Also, that's something they should have a. There's a convention in Dallas, a fan expo, where they have sections off. So they have all the fan clubs in one section and then all the vendors in one, which is nice. Then you can go to the fan clubs and talk to people and get to know them. And then you can go to the vendors club and walk in the vendors area, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about getting the fan clubs don't have to about trying to say no, I'm not selling. This is my own personal stuff. I'm just letting people show it off. Versus, they go and go, okay, I'm in the vendors. I'm in the fan club area. They have extra rooms that they can use that they don't use.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But then there's also the fact that then you're taking the fan clubs out of the action sometimes.
Fair. Put them all in one corner out of the way. I'm not saying it sounds terrible. But don't let the fan clubs take up a special spot that a vendor could be using.
Okay. But then you look at 3 years ago and there were vendors that didn't even show up.
That's true.
It is true.
That's very true.
I mean, a lot of some of the problems are some vendors aren't reliable. Some of the problems is some vendors are awful. Some of the problems are some vendors are great but don't want to deal with Creation.
Or the vendors they're like we all know somebody who demands one spot, and if they don't get that spot, they throw a fit.
Yeah, and that person throws a fit if they get that spot.
Yeah,
they throw a fit. They'll throw a fit just because they'll throw a fit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I mean, we're still going. It's still fun. I just don't bring as much money now because I don't need anything new. Now, maybe soon because all this new Trek, we're going to start getting new option stuff out.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing some new stuff coming out, especially with new Trek coming out and
Exactly,
Strange New
yeah.
World being season
Mhm.
2 now. There'll be a lot more Strange New World uniforms and stuff.
Mhm.
We'll see new badges. I mean, it's a great time to buy badges.
Mhm.
It's a
I mean,
great time. Huh?
I was gonna say, just stop by the fan sets booth. They always have new
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a great time to make fun of Robert. It's a great time in general.
What I do?
Robert, I have to poke fun at you at some point.
Well, can I just say something? Because I know that you three didn't go to Chicago last year.
Right.
So CBS/Paramount had to approve all the vendors, and you probably heard people complain about it because there was an NFT booth there selling Star Trek NFTs.
And it sold out within less than half of the first day, something like that.
Yeah,
And I heard it was bright and it was loud too.
like it was the first thing you saw when you walked into the vendors room.
So yeah, if CBS does buy Creation again, we might lose all of those vendors who've been going there for years. Who some of us have relationship with, like we talk to and
Mhm.
Yep.
our acquaintances.
And so that's another issue. I mean, I don't see us losing a lot of the vendors. There's a few I do see. I see a lot of the stuff getting restricted on what they can sell.
Mhm. I do.
Yeah.
But every year we get some things change. We get something new. We get something old. We get something used.
I just hope, Creation opens up the photo booths again and not charge you for all the photo booths. Yes, you can pay a fee to get a professional photo, perfectly fine. But there should be an option where if you just want to go in and use your own camera phone to take a photo, there should be a time. Like, okay, from 12 to 6, there's your time. Something like that.
I think that was an experiment last year.
I don't think it went very well.
And they're a business. They're
Yes,
gonna
I
try,
get it.
They're gonna try to make money any way they can make money. Period. That's any business.
Mhm.
And sometimes things work. Sometimes they realize no, it's not worth the headache.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get things that change from time to time.
That's why I said I hope that they change it up. Or
Yeah.
maybe where you have to pay a small fee to get a photo with your camera and then pay a bigger fee for a professional photo. I wouldn't mind that if you had to pay a couple of dollars if you use your own phone. I get it. Those are somebody's stuff. They have to maintain it. You have to keep it clean. I get it. I don't mind paying a couple of dollars to get it, but I'm not going to pay the $50. I don't know how much it was. I'm just going to say 50. I don't remember how much it was
or
to get a
maybe
professional photo.
Or maybe do a package deal where
Mhm.
you pay $50 and you can get a photo at each of the things.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Or you can get multiple photos at each of the things.
That would be great.
But and there's always feedback that you can give Creation. Creation does take the feedback to heart.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Unlike Reed Pop, where I don't think that we ever hear anything back from their
And
team.
Creation, if you talk to them as soon as possible, they'll take care of the situation.
Mhm.
They're really good about like the whole issue I had with the wristband and the name badge. They took care of that after I told them that the security officer basically bullied me. They took care of it immediately, and the next day, I think we were told you only have to have your wristband. You don't have to have your wristband and your
Being your lanyard.
lanyard, because the lanyard was just a souvenir that people wanted. Because they got rid of those lanyards. Remember, they got rid of them one year, and everybody threw a fit because they wanted that as their souvenir.
Mhm.
And we'll also be back at the Rio next year, so there'll be
Yes.
more space to work with, unlike the Horseshoe.
Did the Rio actually get Matt? You're the one in Vegas. Did they actually start renovations yet?
No.
Do you know? Okay, so it's still gonna be.
Here's what's going on. On December 1st of 2023, Caesar's Palace Corporation, which is actually El Dorado, will be turning over the keys to the Rio to the new owners.
Okay.
As far as operations go.
Aimbridge.
The new owners are currently in talks with the MLB and wanting to build a stadium outside the convention center and turn the convention center into a retail shop area for the Oakland or the Las Vegas
Oh, I
Athletics.
thought they would change to a Hyatt.
While the hotel might change to a Hyatt.
Okay.
But the convention center area, they want to turn it into a retail space to sell, jerseys and events and stuff
Mhm.
for the baseball. They want to get out of conventions, which is why this was probably going to be our last year at the Rio.
I did hear officially that this is going to be the last one, but it'll stay in Vegas. They just weren't at the time. They weren't sure where it was going to move to. I'm pretty sure by the time Vegas this year comes around, we'll
They
definitely
will-
know.
They'll have because so if you don't know how convention contracts work, between between 9 months to a year out,
Mhm.
you have to have a contract signed because it takes that long to do all the planning
Yep.
for the event. And usually it's a year to 2 years out that they like to get it roped in. So I know last we heard they were looking for a new spot December of last year.
When Caesars built that new convention facility, Caesars Forum.
Right, but if I remember right, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but one of the owners of Creation had said it will not be on the strip because it's too
Too expensive. I don't blame that. I don't blame it at all.
So my guess is it's going to be at South Point or the M Casino.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to the South Point. Is that a hotel too? Hotel
Yeah.
convention?
The hotel, casino, and they have a convention center.
Yeah, that's where they had the final years of the Jerry Lewis telethon.
I think my cousin has a block there for his wedding, or he's getting married there, or some reason that sounds familiar, but don't hold me to it. Anyways.
It is South Point is straight down Las Vegas Boulevard, past past the Luxor, and you keep going down. It's on the other side of the airport.
I'm trying to see if I can find. Anyways, we can continue. I feel like
needless to say, wherever it gets announced, I will do recon and I will post videos and photos of everything that is at the new location way in advance.
thought I took a picture of it, but I guess I didn't. It's gonna about. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I'm now really confused. I want to know. Anyways, guys.
Wait, so can we go back to Picard really quick? Because I have a nitpick that I need to get off my chest.
Okay, go for it.
So the Defiant already has a cloaking device that's set up to work with Federation technology. Why didn't they just take that cloaking device?
Probably because they didn't exactly. Jack probably didn't know about
They
that.
don't know about it.
How do they not know about it? I mean, it had a cloaking device. It fought in the Dominion War with it.
Okay. There are a lot of devices that you don't know about that we fought the Iraq-Afghan war with.
You know, that stuff that was built in Area 51?
And Dartmouth, and there are a lot of things that there are a lot of devices out there that people don't know. It was top secret. It's top secret. The Defiant was had a top secret mandate that the cloaking device was not to be used against the Romulans. And
Well, the Romulans aren't a thing anymore.
Well, remember when it was when the cloaking device first came on board the Defiant, they actually had a Romulan stationed to operate it because they would not let a Federation officer do it due to treaties.
Yes, and then that Romulan agent ended up getting plastic surgery and became Seska.
Yes.
Did it?
It should have.
The second, I don't know if the second one did. That's
I
a good
don't-
point.
It is bigger. I don't remember that. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's one that had because it was borrowed technology at the time, or yeah.
Yeah, they wrote off the Romulan real soon,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and I think part of that had to do with not wanting to have a weekly person dressed as a Romulan, just to have
Yeah. But it's a good thought. I mean, but I think also they probably don't know this stuff. They remember they stole it. They probably just knew the first that knew, not everybody knew that Defiant had a cloaking device.
Right.
They want to keep that secret. But everybody knew that the bird of prey did.
Mhm.
So
Well, and then Kronos 1 probably did
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And where's the face cloak from the Pegasus episode?
Right.
Mhm.
I wonder there's a theory out there, or there's speculation that there's something hidden in Bay 12. People have been trying to guess what that is. I'm hoping we find out.
Eric, did you see Eric?
Did Eric see Eric?
Okay, so
He
Eric,
can look in the mirror and see himself.
Right.
Eric says, first of all, if it continues to sell out, I have a hard time calling it price gouging. It's the price of demand.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then Eric asked, did the second Defiant have a cloaking device?
You're
Defiant
behind, girl. Boy, we already said these things.
Yeah, we already posted that. Yeah.
I'm just catching up on the chat because because Scott's supposed to be keeping us up on the chat. And
We already done this,
we
Matt.
were talking about
We
it.
already
We
did this.
passed over this
thought.
already.
So wait, let me send the new message. Dot 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 dash dot 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 dash 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 dot.
What'd you call me?
Okay, maybe I missed it. Maybe I was out in La La Land.
Wait, did
think
I
you
spell
were-
Oklahoman correctly?
I think you were looking at my text message and got distracted
Must have been.
because I texted him, guys. Watch out, babe. I'm texting another man.
So
Anyways, did y'all see the email from the crew? Okay, wait, guys. Like I told you, we bounce around everywhere. This is how we are. That they only have 8 cabin categories left, or 8 cabins left in the category, or I don't know exactly what they said, but it's 8 calories of a cabin left. Isn't that like almost all the cabins? Not all of them, but what was the
All right.
email?
Well, this is the Mariner of the Seas, right? Because you're
Right.
leaving.
Oh, it said only 8 cabin categories remain.
Oh, categories.
Yeah.
4, 6. Okay, so the 9 of the categories of cabins have been sold out, and they are as followed: the Royal Suite,
Duh.
the Owner's Suite,
Of course.
the Grand Suite 1 bedroom, the Ocean View Panoramic Suite, the Ultra Spacious Ocean View, the Spacious Panoramic Ocean View, the Spacious Ocean View, Promenade View Interior, and Studio Interior. The Studio Interior was sold out before we left the cruise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those are the oneers. Those are the one cabin people.
What they do have left is the Grand Suite 2 bedroom,
Let's go, guys.
the Junior Suite, the Spacious Ocean View Balcony, the Connecting Balcony, the Ocean View Balcony, the Ocean View, Connecting Promenade, and the Interior.
Well, Scott and I have downgraded to an interior, so
Oh, wait. So then, what room? Whose room is all the cuddling going to take place in?
neither one, because both Matt and Eric, Scott and I all have interiors.
If I win $1 billion this year, I will get the grand suite,
Let's
2 bedroom for myself.
Oh, you're not gonna share with us?
No, though, you guys come party.
Okay. Though I kind of wish I had a balcony because we have so many sea days next year.
Yeah,
But it's just expensive, and I'm still kind of out money at the moment. So
so next year for the cruise, in case you didn't know, we'll be at sea 4 days of the 7-day cruise, which is unheard of for previous. Usually we're at sea 3 days max, and in port 3 days. We'll be at we'll leave Port Canaveral on Thursday. We'll be at sea Friday, Saturday. We'll be in Carousel
Aruba.
on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
Then we'll be in Aruba on Monday, and then we're at sea Tuesday, Wednesday, and back at Canaveral on Thursday. So
that's hence why I wanted a balcony, but they're too expensive because that's a lot of out-day seas, probably a lot of downtime. Hopefully, they have a lot more shows.
I think because the way it's set up, we're gonna have a lot more activities on the 4 sea days.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
As long as we don't have the Cool Waters production group.
Yeah, I read your little review.
Yeah, your review of that was spot on with him. I mean, the concept of the show was good. It's just I think it was the person.
Yeah, well, I think they also need to break it down into 3 different events. I mean, I would love to have a trivia like they did, where the actors have to guess the trivia.
That'd be cool.
I'd love to have the Pictionary again, watching them play Pictionary, and then I'd also love to have another where who's telling the truth, but do it less scripted.
Yeah.
I understand there needs to be a little bit of a script, but they can go off script a little bit too.
Like, because we really enjoy it, because granted, I didn't go last year, or this year. I really enjoyed, it's called, I call it Heads Up, where 20 questions, where they don't know who they are, and we're asking questions. They ask us questions, we get them back. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So, yeah, I think there's going to be more activities and stuff like that. But also, I'm kind of excited to sit out in the ocean, or not in the ocean, sit out in the balcony or on the pool deck and just chill too.
Let me just put it this way: I will throw elbows to get in the pool this year.
You throw elbows?
I will throw elbows. Nope, I need pool space.
Yeah. I'm a popular person today. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Zach, I didn't realize how much Jay continues or talks.
Well, you know.
And plus, we're all work today, so we're all kind of exhausted.
Some of it was also that Jay and I fight a lot too.
That's true.
That's true.
We disagree on just about everything.
Facts.
When it comes to
hashtag facts.
I'm just excited for tonight. Hopefully, I'll stay up tonight. I don't know. I work today. Kind of exhausted.
It'll be tomorrow night for me. I always watch it when I get home from work on Thursdays.
Yeah, you need to call in on work on Thursday. So you can watch
I think I'm sick.
Oh wait, can't you already get the episode early through your contact with the CIA, NSA, OSS,
It's alphabet soup.
ONI, G4, G6?
MON, DAD.
Can't you talk to Colonel Flag?
APPLE, GOOLE,
Your GF.
RP.
Your DOG.
JENNIE,
Yeah, I have contacts, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. It's the closest wink I'm gonna get.
Mm.
All right.
Well, we
Eric?
could call it a night if we're kind of done.
Yeah, I think we kind of are.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you want to add, Robert. I know.
Well, I mean, the last 2 episodes of Picard, you had Ensign Rowe, which I still don't know
Yeah.
how they kept that a secret. And then last
That
week,
was amazing.
the Genesis device, Kirk's body, the genetically modified Tribble, the
Data, like we knew his whole thing. That's crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
the ghost candle, the Spock helmet.
I'm disappointed Moriarty wasn't much more than just
yeah.
Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
trailer lied.
Well, you never know. He could be coming back. You never
could be.
know.
Oh, excuse me. He could be in Data somehow.
well,
It's true.
I think Data's the one that projected him.
Right. That's true. He did.
So Data /lore /B4.
Or
/
Yeah.
lol.
wow. But anyways, I think we can hang up and
Yep.
it was a
I
good
think we had
one.
a good. All right. Just
Babe,
remember.
are you ready to before we hang up?
Give me 1 second to get that ready.
1001. We are going to raid for people on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm just making sure she's still here. Okay.
Which is for the people on Twitch, which is probably me already on there. So the 3 of y'all. We will be raiding my friend Hermione. I think she's just playing a game, chatting.
Looks like
she's playing Scribble.
Scribble. So that should be fun.
It's like a Scribble's like a Pictionary type game. I guess I can end it once we're ready.
I hit it. It didn't do what it was supposed to.
We have great podcasts. We are great at our game.
As Scott's trying to get that ready, please remember to follow us on our social media channels.
Which are changing, so keep an eye on.
Please remember to, if you see us in real life, stop us and say hello.
Yes.
Always do.
And make sure you give Matt alcohol.
Yes. But also, if you're thinking about coming to STLV this year or are coming, let us know.
Yeah. Or the cruise. Let us know if you come on the cruise.
Mm-hmm. Cruise is 330 days away. And in general, if you're going to be in Vegas, hit me up. If you're going to be in Texas, hit Jenny up. If you're going to be in the greater DC area, hit Scott up.
Well, Scott will already know.
and if you're going to be in LA and want a perfect person to show you around, if Robert is not working 72 million hours a day, we'll gladly come hang out with you.
Just go to Scum and Villainy. You'll find somebody cool to hang out with there.
Yep.
So most likely we're not doing one next week.
Probably not, because we'll be busy.
First contact day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the week after that is second Wednesday, so there won't be any on second Wednesday. So I guess we're seeing you about 2-3 weeks now.
All right, let me click that.
Remember, it's always a good day to die.
Dye your clothing and your hair. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.